A drug is available in 20 ml bottles containing 120 milligrams per ml. If this is available, it's because this is what we have in stock. This is our have. Let's just interpret this very carefully. The concentration is 120 milligrams per ml per each 1 ml. That's what it will always mean if we don't have that quantity explicitly showing there. So let's move on. If 1.5 ml is given, how many milligrams of the drug is this? If this is given, it means this is what was given to the patient. This is what the patient needed. This is what we wanted to give to the patient. So we can call that's our want anyway. It is a box method again problem because we have a ratio, the pink ratio there, and the third quantity matches with one of those. So let's draw the box and start by placing that ratio into the box, 120 milligrams, always with the unit attached per 1 ml. So very important to visualize that even though there was no number in front of that ml, we know that it is a 1 ml. Per ml means per 1 ml, per hour, per 1 hour, per kilometer, per 1 kilometer, and so on. So once we have added those into the box, they are gone, and we only have the 1.5 ml left to be placed. So now we have to decide if it will sit on the top next to the 120 milligrams or on the bottom next to the 1 ml. Well, in this case, it will need to sit on the bottom because we need the units to match. And that means the question mark is sitting on the top this time. So the calculation here will be similar to what we've done before, but we just need to make sure that the new diagonal now is coming from left down. Let's first try to just look at the numbers and do some quick mental calcs. 1 goes up to 1.5, so it doesn't double, but it gets 1.5. So the 120 milligram won't double, so the answer has to be less than 240 milligrams, but it will go up 1.5 times. So it's 120 plus half of 120. What's half of 120? 60. So 120 plus half, which is 60, should give us 180. So that is our estimate that we keep in the back of our mind. But let's do the full calc anyway. The main diagonal this time comes down here. We multiply 120 by 1.5 and divide by that 1 ml. So the full equation is written, so we don't need to go back to the box to do any more calcs. All we need to do is check the units and do the calculation, of course. So divided by 1 here won't make any difference because it's always going to be the answer on the top anyway. So the calculation we need to do is 120 times 1.5. We can go straight to the calculator, of course. We have already done our mental calc as well, or we can even do a full multiplication. So let's just recap that anyway, just in case. 5 zeros are 0, 5 twos are 10, 5 ones are 5, plus 1, 6. We hold that place there. Now we start here in the column of 1. 1 times 0 is 0, 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 times 1 is 1. Add these two rows up. Then we check. Here we only had one decimal place, the other number was a whole number, so our answer should have one decimal place as well. So this will be 180. Final answer, 180. Look in the box where the question mark was, what the unit should match with, milligrams, and read the question again. How many milligrams? 180 milligrams.